Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bantikow, where today we are hopefully, fingers crossed, going to finish the harvest. But first, I obviously have a couple of things to do. This is full, harvester's full, and I'm pointing things for no reason, I think for my own aid, but we need to empty out the trailer in as straight a line as we can get it. There we go, that's emptying now, so let's get the harvester emptied. This section down here is going to cause problems, and I know it's going to cause problems. And the harvester's going to say, well, I'm finished. No, you're not. You've just got to the end of a section, and you have to turn around, but you don't know how. This section up here is going to do the same. But I think, judging by the amount that we did last episode, in like 20 minutes of the last episode, we should get the... well, field 5 should be harvested by the end of this episode. Next up, unfortunately, are fields 18 and 21, which are a lot farther from the farm. So I might not be able to forage while chasing the harvester. That's actually going to be an issue, because that means that I'll be chasing the harvester full time, and I'll have to run the forage wagon separately. Unless there is a method by... Are pigs viable on this map? Yes, 50 euros a map. I might start getting pigs so I can throw the straw at them. That wouldn't actually be a bad idea. I've just realised, if I get pigs, it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw straw at them, because they make manure. I can get the manure out of the pigs and bring it up to the seed production, where it will make fertiliser, and then I can throw the fertiliser into the seed production bin and make seeds. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's kind of the hope anyway. That's the hope. Fingers crossed that'll happen. I knew this. Speaking of knew that would happen. Saw this coming, didn't I? So it's gonna go down to the other end, do the exact same thing. And... no, it's not, because it's now going to... I think it's gonna harvest the other way now. If it does, that's good. If it does, that's good. That's good! Still gonna think it's finished up at this end, but I think the other end has a square finish to it. So let's continue on with the foraging. I've raised up the thing again, haven't I? There is a part of me tempted to get a baler. Just any baler I can afford, because I think it might be easier to do all this, to do all the chasing and stuff, well, to get the straw together, if I had a baler. The issue there is I have no idea where the bale cell point is, because the cell point I've been using for the straw so far is just for loose straw, and I can't throw bales into the bale storage for the same reason. Plus I've got the bale extension, which means I can't just leave them out in the fields forever, because if it rains, that's the bale's ruined. See, now the mods are throwing problems at me that I didn't anticipate. Well, I should have anticipated, but didn't. This is one of those times where placeable heaps are coming amazingly handy, because I could just make a massive heap of straw somewhere on the map. But I don't have placeable heaps, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to come back here and collect up the straw that I've missed in this section alone, because that is a bit too much. Just wastage. How much is... because I know it's the cheaper one. Where is it? 58,000. Huh. $58,000 to get around baler, plus 24, 8 and 4 is 12, 5 and 2, 82,000 I'll need to get the baling equipment that to get the cheapest baling setup that I could get. Not specifically the equipment that I want, but they're the equipment I can get. I have no idea what to do. So harvester's still going. Miraculously. See, now I'm getting problems. I'm trying to figure out what to do. And my mind's just throwing up a blank. So if we're on field 21 and 18, it wouldn't be much of an issue, because I'd just say, oh, well, I can throw the... well, I'm going to be throwing the straw at the pigs that I don't have yet. I think... therefore I am. No. I've gone the wrong way out of here. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I think the best thing to do is to keep using the forage wagon, because I have no method of doing it any other way at the moment. The issue with that is the distance, because I'm going to have to be trying to keep the grain trailers going as well. Just going to pick up this new straw over here as well, because this is just an area where I've left too much behind, and it's actually worth going around to pick it up. Okay, so here's the here's what I'm thinking at the moment. The grain trailer for field 21 and 18, they are going to have to be... why is the harvester blocked? Because I've parked the tractor in the way. Well done me. Sorry, the microphone, trying to scratch my chin. The grain trailer, when I get to fields 21 and 18, it's going to have to be in near perpetual motion because of the distances involved. Because I want to try and keep the harvester going as much as I can. So the real issue is going to be, can I, and I'm going to try this, can I forage while keeping, short of using horseplay, can I forage while keeping the grain trailers going? And keeping the harvester going, most importantly, because the harvester, you know, if the harvester isn't going, I'm going to run into it eventually, and while it's ahead of me by quite a distance now, courtesy of the grain trailers, it's going to be essentially doing the entire field before I can... it's going to be essentially doing the entirety of fields 21 and 18 before I can forage. I think the best option open to me is to chop the straw and lose that money, because I'll need to keep the grain trailers going, and that's kind of priority one, because, well, the barley will net me more profits, it'll get me more money. I mean, tomorrow it's canola, tomorrow, well, day 2 is canola, for the harvest, and then I'll have to be trying to seed these fields, which is... that's going to be an effort. But I can sell the barley on day 2 as well. and there is a loading point at the main farm, an actual silo I can load from there, so that's less of an issue than you would think. Yeah, day 2 is going to be essentially harvest the canola, then sell the barley, then see what happens. I don't think I'll be able to buy pigs today in game. Now when I say today and tomorrow, sometimes I'm referring to the actual days when I'm recording this, sometimes I'm referring to next episode. I think I'm going to stick with today and tomorrow as in-game days. So today is still day 1. It's a long day. We still have 2 more fields to harvest. I think tomorrow we will harvest the canola and sell at least some of the barley. Then we're going to need to be selling the barley anyway to get the money for the seeds for all 3 fields that we're harvesting today. And it's a 6-meter seeder, which means I'm essentially going to be spending twice as much time tomorrow seeding as I have done today harvesting. Because the seeder has severely limited capacity compared to the harvester. Problems. Oh god, this is like one massive thought experiment I'm trying to do now. I'm kind of theory crafting a plan for tomorrow, despite not having today's work done. I suppose what I could do in theory is, well, everything I'm talking about is in theory. What I could do is actually harvest fields 18 and 21, drop straw, and come back with the... Field 18 is a relatively decent road, as is 21 actually. Come back with the forager after the harvest and pick up the straw then. Now that would probably extend the amount of time we're going today, but it would also increase the amount of money we're making today and ensure 100% that we're not in debt at midnight, because that's a genuine worry. I have no idea how much I'm going to need to make it through to midnight and beyond. Now if we're in debt at 2 AM, but we've made it through midnight, that's kind of fine by me, because, well, midnight's my cutoff. If I'm in debt at midnight, I lose. If I'm in debt at 2 AM, well, I've got to work a bit harder to get some extra money. I could go into debt right now, but the problem is today's cash is all coming from straw. And I don't think I'll have enough straw to cover a big debt. Has the harvester actually finished this time? Yes, it has. Okay, so now I'm facing my first conundrum. Now I'm faced with a real conundrum. Do I want to finish foraging this field before I go to the others? And I think the answer is yes, because then we'll know what our baseline number is. We can harvest the others. I'll try and get some of the foraging done off screen, actually as much of it as I can done off screen, because we've still got another 3 to 4 fills of the forage wagon left to go. Gonna do that as much as I can off screen. Now I've got 5 minutes where I'll just be foraging. Just basically what I've been doing all episode, but sorry, I'm kind of trying to stay out of debt. And it might not be the most interesting thing in the world, but it's things that needs to be done. Okay, so I'm trying to formulate a plan and explain it to you guys at the same time, and it's not going to. So what I'm... Oh dear, my chair's sinking. Hang on. It's all going wrong. Actually, I have to put down my controller to do this. There we go. It's immediately started sinking again. Okay, that's as good as I can get, I suppose. So I'm just going to abandon the harvester in the field here. Going to move this tractor trailer over, and I have come up with the plan. Finally, the plan is, and I've kind of pieced it out already. We're going to finish foraging field 5, then we're going to move the harvester down to field 21 and get that done. We are going to drop straw. We are going to see how much money we get, and then we will possibly do a test on field 21 to see if we can forage and keep the harvester going at the same time. I would think not. I think it's possible, but we won't get the forage wagon back very much. The harvester will just run away from the forage wagon because we'll have to keep stopping that to empty the harvester, and the harvester's not going to stop. The harvester's only going to stop to empty itself. That's the plan. I don't know how well that's going to go, but that's the plan. I could, in theory, get a bigger trailer. But I don't want to, because I've got 42,000 litres currently, and that's bordering up to the biggest trailers in the game. I could get the IT runner though. That's an idea, but I don't know. Really don't know. I don't think I'm going to get the IT runner for fields 18, 21. I think odds are I'm going to get it eventually, just not right now. Another option is the auger wagon. The overloader. How much is that? 79,000. It only holds 34,000. Don't think that's worth getting right now. I think it might be worth getting in the future though. To keep things running smoothly when we have a truck. Or possibly multiple trucks. I'm not going to limit myself to one-man truck. If I get enough money together to get like 6 and have a fleet, and then course-play them up, I'm going to have 6 and have a fleet and course-play them up. Yeah, I'm not going to limit myself to one of every of the top-end item. But it's going to be kind of interesting how much money we make off the barley. I might work out. I might throw the rest of the barley from the trailer into storage and do a quick bit of maths off screen just to see how much I can expect to get for the barley that's currently in storage based on the current price. I'm just going to go over here and check if the seeds are being produced, because I would really like some seeds to be produced. Seeds are not being produced because we've got no fertilizer in there. Wonderful. So we need to get manure and slurry. Okay, so I'm going to bring up this PDA. We've got 200,000 litres of barley in storage. Presently, it's actually more than that because we've got another 18,000 in the trailer. I think it's going to be about 20-ish thousand litres of straw or barley from this field. As you can see, we do have straw storage as well on this map, so that is a potential thing we'll make use of. We threw one trailer in just so we got 38,000. Ready to go if we ever run a bit short on the bales, which the amount of barley and wheat fields will never happen. In fact, I think the issue is going to be trying to store the bales. Because we have so many. Okay, so the barley is going to go into this silo here. Okay, so 215,886. I'm going to pop out of the game for a minute and open up calculator. So it's 215,886 multiplied by, and the price is barley 367. Okay. That's multiplied by 0.367. So we'll get about 80,000 euros of monies off the barley. That's not a lot for that side of the field. That's really not a lot. Oh yes, these are storage areas. So we've got seeds, calc, which is thing, and manure. Sorry, that's just plain fertilizer. Wonder if things, I don't know. I was just thinking to myself about things. I think this is as good a place as any to leave it, because I've got a lot of foraging to do. It's 20 to 3. I'm going to have to go downstairs and open the door to my sister very soon. And I don't think you guys want to watch me foraging Field 5 anymore. And if that's the case, I don't blame you. I don't want to forage Field 5 anymore, but we need the money. So with that, it's time for me to say goodbye. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Bantikow. Please comment, like and subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And it gives me feedback as well. If you liked the video, let me know. If you didn't, leave a... Well, I prefer constructive criticism, not just you suck lol. I've gotta admit, guys, the comments you've left so far across all my videos, and I'm generalizing all of you because you've all done the same thing. You've really left really nice, positive, helpful comments, and even if you're asking for help, or somebody's asking for help, either you guys or me, somebody will help them, and that's really what I want to be seeing in my comments. That is, you guys are amazing so far, and please keep that up. Like, it does mean a lot to me. It makes me smile to see. It does make me happy to see positive comments, you know, loving the videos and all that. It's just amazing. In any case, I'm gonna go. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Bantikow. Please comment, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.